All right, we back at it. Homegrown Radio, Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head, man.
Yes,
we got
sir.
a hometown hero in the building with us hanging out, man. Tru Carr, what it do, homie?
What up with y'all, man? What's up with you?
We chilling,
Hey,
bro.
listen, Tru. First of all, I want to congratulate you on your recent successes. Not only your project being released in March, but then also you getting your deal. I know I told you this, but publicly I want to congratulate you because I know you've been grinding for a minute.
And that's for sure. I appreciate that. You already know what it is. Same love over here. But goddamn, you feel me? You been seeing it from the start, man. You know, it been rocky, but I'm hanging in there. You know, I'm still swinging and all that.
Yeah.
And you been rocking with me, so appreciate you for rocking with me, for sure.
Man, talk about that persistence, though, man. What it takes to get to where you're at right now, man. Because a lot of people may see it and they'll see the lights and the glitz and the glams and the things that are the success that you have, but they may not see the grit and the grind and the shit that it took for you to get there, man. Kind of speak on that.
That's for sure. I really had to stay consistent. Like when other people are not doing stuff, you gotta be doing stuff. Like the majority of the time that you thinking like, all right, that was cool, I did enough. You gotta just do some more, because that's what they really paying attention to. If you could really step on the gas and put that extra work in, go etc. Because if you can't go to the end or to the edge with it, everybody gonna be like, man, he just, you feel me, just gonna do that much and then stop, or you feel me, come to a point where it be like, you feel me, he ain't gonna give his all type stuff, and then it be like, you feel me, you know, coming from where you come from or coming where I come from, going through the things that I go through, you gotta be solid. Like you can't let nothing bother you. So that's what I went through the majority of my time, like having to be straight-minded and to be able to get the work out and, you feel me, distribute the music to the people. So
Yo, you said something that's very important, and it took me a long time to learn this, is not to take shit personal. Specifically, how did you get over that? Because for me, that was one of the biggest challenges that I had to deal with, you know, on this journey as far as radio and just being in the business. I still deal with it from time to time, but for you to be so young to learn that at an early age, man, how did you tackle that?
I read a book, kinfolk.
Which book did you read?
Which book was it?
It's a book by Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar, I think it's called.
Yeah.
It's a book called See You at the Top. I read that book around the time, I ain't gonna lie, I caught my baby mama, you feel me, doing some stuff, you feel me, like with my own eyes type stuff. I ain't get mad at the situation. It kept me level-minded at that time, to where it was like, I found a book too at that time, and I picked up the book and I started reading the book, and it started teaching me this different things, putting me in other people's positions and stuff like that. So it was like, man, you can't even go too much crazy, because there's like a lot of people that's going through other things too. You just gotta do it and show it in different type of ways. So I just express that stuff in my music. You feel me?
I think I didn't know that you was about that book life. Did you continue with the books, or that was kind of the only one you kind of got into?
I read that book and then I made Outside. I ain't gonna lie. I stopped reading the book. I lost that book. I even put a lot of people on that book. That's where I started losing it. I should have just read the whole book and then put people on it. You feel me? But I put a couple people on that book and then I stopped reading. But I did start picking up another book probably last month. And I just started reading it last night, like 5 a.m. in the morning, for real.
Which book was that?
How to be success is a choice. You feel me?
Word.
So, you feel me? It'll be like niggas that go into situations like with these females. It's cold,
He said it's cold as a motherfucker.
Hey, he was trying to thug it out for a second, and he was like, man,
I'm over here cold as motherfucker, shivering and shit. I know y'all just heard it cut off, man. For real, I ain't playing cold. But look, it's called Success is a Choice. I don't even know who the author is, but it just really tell you, like, you feel me? You're going to have to cut out all the BS. You feel me? There's going to be a time where it's going to be like, you like something, and what you like might not be good for you. So, you feel me? You're going to have to pick which one you want to do. You feel me? So, it might be with a female, you feel me? You might not be capable to be messing with this female at the time of what you got going on, because you're so focused on what you got going on. Success is a choice. Do you want to mess with that female, or do you want to be on what you want so you can be able to take care of your family? You feel me?
Yeah. No, I'm not mad at it. Go ahead.
By Rick Pitino, my bad. By Rick Pitino, is that it? This the one?
I believe so. Nah, it don't look like that. The cover don't look like that.
Might be a different cover. Either way, I'm gonna try to find it. No, that's dope that you picked it up.
That's dope, bro.
You figured out your own way, man. That's
I like that you like, a lot of people try to shy away from the books and try to make it sound like they had it all figured out from the beginning.
That's
like
the knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Yeah, and so like I love that.
I'm getting swole. You see?
And so that don't never lose that though, that hunger for information, because that's what's really going outside of music. That's going to be the thing that'll change your life. You know what I'm saying? Your finances will go to the next level when it comes to that information. And I feel like a lot of people where we come from, they run away from the information. I'm like, bro, the information right here.
That's facts. Hey, and to be successful is or not even like that. What else? What to say? Man, that's the book name. It's like to be successful is a choice. Yeah. So it's like, really, it's like, how can I explain it? The situation to where it's like everything really just got to come down to an end to where it's like you really focus and it's all determined on one thing. It ain't no in the middle. You can't be playing around. You just got to be straightforward with what you got going on. You feel me? You can't even be playing with nothing else around it. That's like on some spiritual stuff, like connected to the world type stuff. Because you feel me? Something a double back on you and you ain't gonna like how that come.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Now being from Watts, man, what do you feel like separates yourself from the artists that are from Watts in Southern California in particular? Like, what do you feel it is about yourself that makes yourself different than everybody else?
I'm from Watts. I don't gang bang. That's one thing. You feel me? But I am from 110th and Compton Ave for sure. Okay. And then we went through the same struggles as everybody. But other than that, I got a down south slang, like, you feel me, from my mother and stuff like that. She from Louisiana, my dad from Detroit. So it's like, since my mother is like that one that's right there from Louisiana, it's not like another one. Like I got not my mom and her mom from Louisiana, my mom from California. My mom, you feel me, right there from Louisiana. So I got that little slang from her type stuff. So I'm bringing that type of stuff to Cali. It's going to really change the music type stuff.
Hey, so your mom, what part of Louisiana is your mom from?
Gina, Louisiana. You ever heard of the Gina 5?
No, you know, yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. I forgot the story, but I've heard that term.
Yeah, it's like the 5 kids that got like beat by the police and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've heard. I don't know too much of the detail of the story, but I do know the title itself. How did your mom and your mom from Louisiana, your dad's from Detroit, how did they link up and end up coming to Watts?
My granny ended up just moving the whole family like towards the city type stuff, found a little house for her mom out there. So we really moved the whole family right here to 110 Compton Ave. You feel me? We've been right there our whole life. You feel me? We moved out there now, but you feel me? That's just where it all started. Like when we came from all the way from out there. I was born in Watts though. You feel me? But they was born in Louisiana type shit.
Do you think? I love that you touched on that too, because I think. I know you get that question a lot. Why you sound like you from the South? The way you talk, your slang, your even your accent, kind of like the way you say certain words, like it kind of got that Southern draw to it. But it do got an LA feel to it too. You know what I'm saying? So the texture is different.
LA, so it's like, you know how like there's some cities that's like the out of states that be like they want the LA culture, but they sound like where they at.
Yeah.
Now it's the backwards way. Like I sound like over there, but I'm from right here.
right.
It's dope though. No, because I connect with the other artists out of state. Like they vibe with that type of stuff.
No, I fuck with it. I want to talk about the project based on a true story. Is that the same? That's the same album title that 2 Chainz dropped, right? Am I correct? Did he drop he dropped True Religion? No,
I think
True Religion, I believe it was.
He dropped True Religion. Okay, yeah. So, based on a true story, it's a couple of songs on the project that stood out to me. Hold on, let me tell you right now.
Which ones you rocking with, man? Let me know. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna let you know. I like What I See with Perico. I like She Got That. I think Cypress produced that. Shout out to Cypress Moreno.
Yeah, Cypress.
And Lose My Mind with Rich the Kid.
Shout out to Rich on everything. That was a joint too. You feel me? Nigga got in that like you gotta get in your feelings sometimes. Put it on there because somebody might be feeling that type of way and they ain't gonna want to say it. So I speak that for the people.
Yeah. Now as far as like the project, it's kind of like when I was listening to it, it's a little something for everybody on there. Like depending on what kind of mood you in, it's some music for you to go on a mission to. It's some music for you to talk to your girl to. It's different things. When you were creating the music, what mood are you in the most? Like, are you like in a motivated state? Are you these niggas got me fucked up state? Are you thinking about partying? Like, what are you normally thinking about when you making music?
It's a bunch of things. Well, if I ain't really go through nothing through that day, it's always gonna be like I'm always gonna have to struggle on me. I'm always gonna be motivated. I'm always getting to some type of money, so that's gonna always be a subject. It'll be to the point where really it'd be like I go through stuff every day. You know, I'm still a human. Everybody's human, so it's like I just go up in there feeling how I'm feeling to go put it on the beat, and however it come out is how it gonna come out.
How do you dive into certain subjects that may not be comfortable for you? Do you address it head on, or is it something that you have to actually go through some shit to actually say, okay, now I'm actually talking about it in full?
Nah, not really, because you feel me, you know, being around stuff, you even seen situations. Like, it's not like the fact that I had to go through it. It might be another situation where, damn, I even witnessed the whole little situation I get now, so I know how that is. So I could still get on there and talk about the same situation. In any situation, you feel me, I'm going to be able to jot something down. And then I freestyle, so it's like I just go up in there jabbing anyway.
Yeah. You on I think it was on Lose My Mind, you talked about being the black sheep. Why do you feel like you're the black sheep? You feel like you don't get your credit? You feel like overlooked? Do you feel like
no, I was just on some family stuff. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And within your family, you feel like your family don't give you the credit that you deserve for being in the position, like being able to get out of your circumstances, or like where did that come from?
It came to the point where it was like it was kind of that too, because you know this stuff, it be like fake love, especially with your kids, like for sure. You know, you just see me do this for show from the start, and then now when you see a little something going on, you just want to be popping in and out and stuff like that. It's a little thing with everybody, but it's still like I was trying to get to that point where it was like nobody made it out of my family, and I'm gonna be the only motherfucker that, you feel me, do that. And when I do it though, I'm still, you feel me, I'm gonna help everybody, because just because how does somebody is to me, I ain't gonna be like that to them. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, somebody's looking at you right now as successful, right? For you,
yeah.
is there do you feel like I made it, or is there something where you feel like, okay, once I reach this level, I know I've made it to the goal that I wanted to make?
I'm not gonna say that coming out my own mouth. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be like, I appreciate it. I'm still working on everything. Salute to whoever that's, you feel me, rocking when we stay rocking, when we clock in 25-8 worldwide, no matter where we at. You better do that for sure, for sure. And you feel me? That's what it is. You feel me? I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let the people say it though.
Do you think that other people feel like you made it, right? And like, you know how like when you like what you just said as far as family members and shit like that, when they feel like, oh, your song is on the radio, you must have $1 million. And then be like, and you got all of these family or kin, as you would say, coming out of everywhere asking you for shit. Has that happened? And what's the craziest thing that somebody has asked you for since you kind of been in the light a little bit?
It be like my aunties that don't really know what's going on. It's always the ones that don't know what's going on. They just be like, hey, I see you, like, you feel me? I see you doing your thing. You feel me? My family, we going out to state. Your granny going out of state. I want to go out of state with her, but I ain't got no money and nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? You never told me nothing, no problems before ever in your life. Why is you telling me right now? You feel me? It be basically like, I really be wanting to tell motherfuckers straight up, but you know, I be like, you know, I be having to brush it off in a certain type of way. I don't know how I brushed that situation off, but I for sure brushed it off. Like, man, girl, get out of here. I had to talk to her like she was somebody else.
Are you a family person by nature?
Yeah, hell yeah. I love my mama. I love my kids. I love my sister. I love my brother. I love my cousin. I love everybody. Yeah. But, you know, that shit can also not mean shit too. You feel me? Because there's some people that have been there before that. You feel me? Or be there more than my family. You feel me? So it is what it is, for real.
You talked about a unique circumstance that I want to dive into a little bit, as far as being from the hood and being part of it and being from that environment, but not being a gang member. That's something that both Chuck and I can relate to. We both from wherever we from, right? We all been around a certain section, but then not actually getting put on or joining the gang and shit like that. Is that something that, is that a conscious decision that you made early on, or did your homies kind of keep you away? Like, no, it's something better for you?
Hell no. You feel me? Homies always gonna have your birthday shit. I ain't gonna say I wasn't just doing bad shit, but it was like my uncle is like the household that I grew up in. It was like they was bringing the game banging to us. Like, you feel me? All the little stuff used to go down in the crib, in the backyard, type stuff. So I'm right there with the whole little, you feel me? I ain't gotta get nothing. You feel me? They treated me like that because it's my, you feel me? Oh, and this such and such. I ain't gotta do none of that. When I got older, it was to the point where it was like my brother was going to jail. And my mama was looking at the situation, was like, damn, I got another son. Like, this is crazy, you know, black, you feel me, kids out here, and, you know, the police and stuff like that. So she always, like, when she watching TV in the room, in the morning, or TV in the living room, she'll turn on that show, like, what's it called? Like, that show where the kids go to jail, they scared straight or something like that.
Yeah.
And she'll tell me, like, I don't want you to be like your brother or something like that. So it was like, I always had it in my mind, like, man, don't be on no bullshit, you feel me? So that always kept me level-minded. Like, I ain't even trying to make mine, man. Fuck it.
Now, who is?
And I did do my shit though. I would, like, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, like, you feel me?
You was a knucklehead.
You feel me? I did get into what I got into, but I ain't go that far. You feel me?
Who is Tru Carr as a father, man? What kind of dad are you? Are you the pushover dad, or are you the one that got the tattoo? How many kids you got?
3. One of mine, RP. This one, RP.
Man,
you feel me? RP the journey.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
You feel me?
First
yeah,
of all,
I got 3 right now. I got a boy and a girl right now, and then, you know, RP my baby girl. She would have been 4.
How are you as a father, man? Are you the pushover? Are you the one that shows up to all the to the events, the school nights and all that too?
Hell yeah, that's gonna turn them up because I never really had that experience. Well, especially when I got the time too. So hell yeah, I'm gonna do that type of stuff. My son just turned 8, so we ain't really been able to do too many things. But some of the school stuff I do pop up to, like for sure on his birthday, I'm gonna go make him look good in front of all his friends and stuff like that. But not too much of a pushover, but I am trying to teach my son, like, you feel me? I know he's still a kid, but I want him to know always, like, the discipline of a man, you feel me, of a boy, you feel me, what we supposed to do, at least like the little things, like open the door for your moms, or you feel me, for a woman and stuff like that, you feel me? So it's not me being a pushover, it's me just teaching my son right from wrong. And then for my daughter, she overprotective. And let a nigga fuck you
need. I wish.
But can your daughter get away with things that your son couldn't?
Yeah, probably. But then again, he's gonna be able to get away with things that she can't too, because that ain't going on with you, love. You feel me?
Yeah.
He can do that, you can't. Now she can do some things that he can't. You feel me?
Now, what advice could you give to the fathers out there? What's some dad advice? I do something called dad advice where I talk to all the people that are fathers out there. What advice could you give to all the dads out there?
Shit, I know y'all probably heard this before, but every kid need their father for sure.
Wow. Yeah.
Just like not with no especially for a boy can't just grow up with his mom. He ain't even gonna know like the real description of being a man, you feel me? And that's not cool. And then for your daughter, if you don't be there for your daughter, you wonder why these females nowadays is how they are fast, because they ain't have a dad right there to be able to tell them like, nah, right for wrong, or that's not cool, or this is how a man should be treating you. You feel me? So that's what I got to be able to do for my daughter. So she ain't, because you feel me, of course my daughter gonna get older and she gonna have to date somebody one day. So whoever she date, I want to be able to put her on game to where it's like, you feel me, that dude got to be smart. You got to be able to can do something for you. You feel me? Make sure it's worth it. You feel me? All that type of stuff.
No, that's super important for sure. And I'm glad you spoke on that, because I think a lot of times people don't realize the connection that a father has in the development of their kids, especially young girls growing up, and the absence of that turns things around for sure. So I'm glad you spoke on that.
For sure.
Now here's a question for you, right? I'm sure people have their perceptions of, like, you signed to WAC, you signed to 100 ENT, right?
100 ENT, man.
100 ENT. Now, I'm sure everybody asks you about being signed to WAC. Now, I know him, and I've known him for a minute, and I know the other side, and I know this and that, right? But what made you go ahead and sign with Unc as far as like doing the deal or doing the management or whatever the case may be, as opposed to the other options? Because I know when outside crack, you had options.
I for sure had options. I was in some places, but it was like those things wasn't fitting me, and I ain't even I ain't care about, like, you feel me? I ain't really just care about the money so upfront like that. To where it's like, man, I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about what I'm gonna have to do, give back to them. So it was like, man, what I gotta put myself in a position that really fits me. And then luckily I was in a situation with somebody, and then I was about to do a song with Blueface, and then the outside remix of Blueface, and then I had gotten in contact with Wack, and then we started talking. He kept it 100 with me all the way, and how he just kept it 100 with me, it made me like go to the studio, start recording right there. He didn't press me to come sign with him or nothing like that. You feel me? He just showed love, and you feel me? It was really showing me what's up. So it's like, man, shit, I might as well rock with you if you want to rock. So we rocking. We here right now, going up with it for sure.
Blueface had the same sentiment. He said similar things, like as far as like when he made the decision, because he had a lot of options just like yourself. So I think that also says a lot about, no matter what people say about Wack. I know me personally know for a fact that his business is always together.
Yeah, I could say a lot of things wouldn't have been happening if I wasn't signed to Wack. Like if I was probably somewhere else, I probably would have been put up or to the situation it was like we ain't working it like how we working it right here for sure. So I appreciate him. Salute to him. You feel me? For sure.
Did you always want to be independent, or did you have in your mind like, I want to sign to the big label and get all of that shit?
Nah, I really thought I was gonna be on some independent stuff, but it was like I also want to learn the game too, and I can't learn the game just by off of what I know, because I don't know everything. Just like, you feel me, I need to read a book, but then again, I can't just read a book because the day and age we in, you feel me, the game is different and it changes every day. You feel me? So that book might not be on point with what the game is. So it was like, I couldn't ask nobody that was in the game because nobody is not trying to give me that advice. So if they're going to give me that advice, they ain't trying to give me some advice to be better than them. You feel me? Yeah. Or put me in a situation better than them. So it was like, man, I got to put myself in this situation. So I don't give a fuck if this situation is a situation to where I fuck up this time. You feel me? I'm learning this shit. Nigga, you feel me? I'm 23 or 24 or 25 at the time. You feel me? I'm about to learn. You feel me? When it come down to it, you feel me? I'm going to still be at this shit. But then again, I look where I landed, you feel me, in the right position. Thank you, Jesus, for another one, you feel me? So I'm taking advantage of the position I'm in for sure.
And real quick, too, before we let you go, I know that you active in the community. I saw you giving away free food. I think, was it at Hawkins? Were you at Hawkins?
Yeah. Shout out to Hawkins, man.
Yeah, sure. Hawkins, infamous, the world famous Hawkins Burgers and Watts.
Locked in closing.
I saw you doing like free food. Was that was correct, right?
Yeah, for sure. Anybody that come up there.
Do you have any plans of doing any more things like that? Community?
Yeah. I really want to go to the cities that I'm not even from. Like, you know, I gotta show love to the where, you feel me? It's just a struggle everywhere. Cause I know y'all's probably going through the same thing as us. So I want to go over there and go show that type of love. You feel me? Go hand out to the clothes, to the people that probably ain't even got enough clothes and stuff like that. Feel me? For sure.
Go ahead. Why is that particularly so important to you, to tap into other communities like that?
Shit, when I was young, running down 110 Compton Ave, my mama was always at work, so I couldn't ask her for no money, and it was like, we ain't gonna be able to ask nobody else for no money. You feel me? I was young, like elementary, so I ain't hustling. You feel me? My brother was middle school, so he was hustling in middle school, and so it was different. It was like, damn, where I'm gonna get some money from? You feel me? Or we on the block hungry, you feel me? And we only got everybody at one house, you feel me? A whole bunch of families at one house. And we all eating at a certain time. And then when we eat, you feel me? We only get one chicken and 3 fries. Come on, folks. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh, I feel you. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that's why, you feel me? Nigga gotta go be able to go hit them other struggle spots and go, you feel me, show some love. Because I know that I ain't the only spot that happened at.
When you go ahead, Chip.
The last thing, I'm sorry. So for outsiders that are coming to LA, coming to Watts, where would you take them? We do this thing called homegrown hotspots, and I know you mentioned Hawkins, so we're gonna.
My bad. 1 second too. this just for the record, man. Outside was originated right here. I said that. You feel me? I don't want to hear nothing else. We ain't even gonna discuss it. You be in the crib, I'll be outside, and that's what it is. You feel me? It went over there though. You feel me? Yeah, we outside, but yeah, just to let y'all know.
Tru Carr.
It's for them folks, man.
I know. Look. I'm
y'all
talking
hear
about.
It? I know. We outside. Tru Carr.
He's like,
just push the button.
I've been outside.
Okay, so look, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Tru. When you hear outside, like as a term, like you hear it as it's a term and it's a pop culture thing. Like it's white people saying it, everybody's saying it, right? When you hear that, does it make you happy that you did something like that, or does it irritate you because you not get the credit for it?
Nah, it make me happy. I don't take everything to the heart. Remember, like I said,
he took the book. He read the book. There we go. There we go.
Like I ain't gonna get on the internet and act like no. You feel me? I ain't one of them. So you feel me? For sure, I don't get irritated. I just be playing around. Yeah. But nah, I'm for real though. But on the real,
I'm just playing. But I'm for real though.
No, but like what I was asking you for those that are coming to the town. For those that are coming to LA, coming to watch. What's a homegrown hotspot that they would have to go to, that they for sure have to pull up to? You mentioned Hawkins, but another place that they would have to pull up to.
Shit. 100 ENT studio. You got to come to the spot. You feel me? Don't leave LA without coming to the studio. You feel me? This the home spot. You feel me?
It's an open door policy?
Say that again?
It's an open door policy? You just pull up?
Nah. Well, you feel me? It's only 100 ENT you feel me, on 100 ENT artists, but you know we open to let some people that we mess with up in here. You feel
okay. About it. So they gotta pull up to the studio and see you
pull up to the studio. Yeah, hell yeah. You know I'm all about the work. You feel me? Come work. You feel me? Gonna get it in.
Off the project, we do something also called the business card track. What do you feel like is the best representation off the project right now for somebody that's pressing play on you for the first time? What song is the best representation of Tru Carr?
How I'm coming.
And why is that?
Because that's gonna tell you how I'm coming. I ain't gotta tell you my damn self. You see me?
Hey, you with it. I love it.
For sure.
What do you think is something that what do you think a misconception about LA is? Like we have a lot of people that are not from here that listen to the show, that watch our interviews. And people always say we talk like YG, like everybody talk like homie, like we get that shit. Obviously, we just talked about where you get your slang from.
Yeah.
What do you think is one big misconception about LA? What do people have wrong about LA then when they're not from here? Out of towners be thinking about. I mean, they talk about us a certain way, but it ain't really true like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I think low key, I think people think LA is sweet, but it's really not. You feel me? Because I don't know why people just be like, well, it's starting to get like this. Some certain people letting it, certain people cool with it, certain people not. But when I was young, I promise you, people weren't able to pull up stuff. So it was like, it's like people hit you when you out of state, when they out of state, people trying to just come and push up to people's hood and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's just good. But it's like, nah, bro, that's just like, you feel me, movie stuff, bro. We don't do that type of stuff, you feel me? Don't even do that, bro, because you're going to get yourself in a situation you don't want to get yourself into. But I mean, it's the same situation when you go to another state. But it's just like, people play with LA because it's just like, you know, people feel like all the artists and everybody else move to LA like it's Hollywood, like it's just good out here, like this the good life. But you feel me? People still out here going crazy too, for sure.
I think it's the weather because it attracts people out here, and obviously the lifestyle, the beach.
The weather has to get in somebody else's hood.
Man, it brings people out here.
It's because we don't got that wild. What's that called? Like the natural disasters.
Yeah, that's it.
We don't got no wild stuff like no storms and stuff like that. We got the earthquakes that we barely feel like that. Wake us up and we still go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like we ain't tripping that much. You feel me? They go out there, they gotta worry about the house getting tore down.
All kind of stuff, man.
That's so when I get to a point, I want to be able to help the people out there too that's on that type of stuff. You feel me? If anything happened to some other people out of state, I want to be able to help them folks For sure, because I'm outside. I might as well be outside helping the people for the right reason. You did? Right. Yes, sir.
We do last thing, we do something called Curbside Confessions, basically where we talk about crazy Uber stories. You got a crazy Uber story or Postmates, any food delivery story, something like that? You got anything crazy that happened?
Man, I'm from Watts, but I don't even take Uber. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I love that. Now, you somebody of intention. You've already just from the conversation, I can get that energy off of you. What's one thing that you have to do? The year can't end without Tru Carr doing what? What do you have your mind set on?
Wait, say that one more time.
The year can't end without Tru Carr doing what?
The year can't end without Tru Carr. But I'm about to do this shit. It's about to be something that's relevant. I mean, not relevant, but smart.
It can be career-wise or it can be something personal. Just think something that you have on your mind. Like, yo, I got to make sure this happens before the year ends.
And I got a couple things. I'm going to say 3 things.
Manifest it. Just say it.
So I got to meet. Who I got to meet? I got to meet Megan Thee Stallion. We got to work. We got to get some. Me and Megan Thee Stallion. Me and my dog Boosie got to get a check before the year. For sure.
I would love to hear you on a song with Boosie.
Me and Boosie got to get some. What else?
One more.
Man, I need to buy mine a crib or something like that.
As you should. As you should, bro.
If it ain't bought, I ain't gonna say put too much pressure on myself. I need to be already having my, like, to where it's like, I know where I want to build something for her, you feel me? To where I can, you feel me? Make sure she's straight in the long run.
As you should.
That, man. I love that.
I love that. Hell yeah. And real, we need to make that Boosie thing happen, bro. You need to, hey, because I think you and Boosie on a song would sound crazy.
Man, Boosie, what's the deal, man? Clocked in 25-8, real wide. No matter we better do that. Why, sir?
You got a song with Coy Ray, man. Talk about that experience and link it up with her.
Coy Ray, man. Beat it up out right now on all platforms. We going crazy right now. It's on YouTube. If y'all want to see that video, man, go get that. Go comment, share, like, all that, etc. You feel me? Show some love. We show love back for sure.
How was that experience working with Coy Ray?
It was dope. You know, she real, like, how can I say? She know Coy Ray is the best Coy Ray. Like, she know how to be the best her. You feel me? She not nobody else. I can't say she like nobody else, but she's the best her. Like, she dope as an artist, and she, like, as a character, like, she has character and all that type of, and it shows in the videos and stuff, like, to where she ain't just in there timid or nothing like that. She be herself, and it's dope. You feel me? She ain't worried about nothing. You feel me? So that's dope. Yeah, making a song with her and being in the studio, because I was in the studio while she was recording. It was even dope seeing her record. Like, okay, dang, she record like me. Yeah. Go ahead, vibe then.
Oh, that's amazing, bro. That's amazing, man. I'm looking forward to what you got coming up and what's going on, man. Keep on doing your thing. You know, it's a pleasure to talk to you. You know, Head speaks highly of you. Obviously, I see you going up in the streets. And just keep doing your thing, man. You got support right here at Homegrown Radio, bro.
Appreciate that, man. For sure.
Yeah, Tru. Hey, Tru, make sure you stay in them books, bro. I'm gonna send you a couple of books.
I gotta send you some books, man. Put you on. Dog. You too, sir.
Absolutely, man. Tap in, bro. I appreciate you. Tru Carr, Homegrown Radio, Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head. We out.